and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share this video with you guys and just to be able to share my journey along with anyone who wants to watch. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys following along on this journey because it is exciting, scary. There's been so many ups and downs thus far, and I honestly haven't even committed to a school yet. So that leads me to today's video. Today I'm going to share with you guys my pro and con list that I've created. I feel like Rory Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls. If you've watched that, please comment down below because I will love you forever. But I made a pro and con list to kind of just see what I'm liking about the schools, what I'm not liking, to make a final decision. I know there's a lot of videos out there that give you kind of general ideas on what you should think about while you're picking a school, whether it be undergrad or law school or whatever type of school you want to go to. The first school, which I will call School A, is located in Pennsylvania, and if you don't know, I live in Maryland. It's about 2 hours away. It's in the capital of Pennsylvania, and it is a private institution. On the pro side, we have that it's located in a new city. I get a fresh start. I don't know anyone. It's a new experience. I'm a young adult. I can live on my own for the first time. I actually still live at home. Second pro is that the cost of living in this town is extremely low compared to where I live right now. I live in Montgomery County, one of the most expensive counties in the nation. So literally anywhere else I go, it's probably going to be cheaper, which is great because I can get a luxury apartment, something that would cost probably $2,000 or more a month here. I can get there for about $800. The third pro is that there are various tracks and certificates that I could get at this school. So not only do they offer the JD, which is bar accredited and all that kind of stuff, but they do offer certifications in environment, advocacy, business law, criminal law, I believe. So you can kind of go even deeper if you really are interested in a certain type of law and want to practice that type of law. I think that would be really beneficial for someone like me who wants to concentrate on one type of law. The fourth thing on my list is that it's a small school. It would be a really great fit for me. There's no distractions. All the professors seem like they know the students, care about the students. The last thing on the pro list is that this school has really good connections with its local government, and a lot of the law students do their internships and externships in the local government, and that's something that I'm very interested in doing. Like I mentioned also, I'm very into public policy and kind of making big change, and I think that would be a really good fit for me. That was the pro side. Next is the con side. The first con is that this school is far from home, and I know some of you may be watching and are like, 2 hours is not far. I drive farther to Ocean City, which is true, but I don't live there. The second thing is safety. And living alone somewhere where I'm not familiar with the area, I'm not familiar with any people, I mean, it's not a smart decision, let's be honest. It's not safe. It has to go on my con list. I know that might sound crazy to some people, but I take my safety very seriously, and I don't want to be put in a position where I'm vulnerable to any psychos out there. So living alone in a place that I don't know and I don't know anyone, somebody could be watching me from school and figure out, oh, this girl is alone, she doesn't have any family here, and then come attack me at night or something. You know, you never know. And I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm vulnerable and I'm not safe. The third con is that I would be studying in a state that I'm not going to take the bar exam. And for me, I know a lot of people don't agree with this, but I know where my home is. Maryland is my home. The DMV is my home. I may move around throughout Maryland, or I may move around into DC or something like that, but here is home, and I don't picture myself living in Pennsylvania anytime soon or anytime in my life. So I would be taking classes and preparing for the bar in a state that I wouldn't take the bar in, and that's something to consider because your legal education is going to impact how you do on the bar. And obviously at the end of the day, you can have a law degree and not be a practicing lawyer, and the whole goal is to be a practicing lawyer. So I want to make sure I'm setting myself up for success to pass the bar as much as I can. The last con on the list is the cost of attendance at this specific school. Like I said, it's a private school. It costs about $45,000 a year tuition alone. I do have scholarship money, which is great. It lowers it a little bit, but not dramatically. And I would also need to take out loans to live off of, like to pay rent, groceries, gas, all of that. Looking at taking out about $55,000-ish every year. And when you add that up, I'd be graduating with a whole ton of debt. That's all I'm going to say about that. And honestly, going over $150,000 in debt for a legal education is really scary to me. Like I said, this is a huge commitment, and I am going through the pro-con list to make sure that I think about and really marinate on all of these ideas, because right now it's like, oh yeah, take out a loan, it'd be a great experience, move away, get your degree, come back and work. But life happens, and what if I can't find a job when I come back? What if I don't get a job as a practicing lawyer, or when I do come back and my first job is an entry-level lawyer position and I'm not making that much to pay back almost $200,000 in debt? So, and you never know how the economy is going to be. You never know how family situations are going to be. So taking that much money out and owing it is a really scary thing. Now we're moving on to School B. This school is located in the District of Columbia, our nation's capital, and it is a public institution. The first pro on the list is that I can live at home. And I know for some that might not be a pro, that would be a con, but for me it's a pro. I'm saving money, I'm close to my family, it's really a win-win. The school, like I mentioned, is public, so the tuition is definitely affordable, and I definitely feel comfortable with the amount I would have to take out in loans, and I feel comfortable being able to pay it back post-graduation, and it wouldn't take me 30 years to pay back. It would probably take me, if I'm smart with my money when I graduate, about 5 years, which I'm very comfortable with. This school is very heavily focused on public service, and like I said, I want to use my law degree to change lives for the good. I'm obviously not in it for the money. I want to make lasting and positive change. In this school, I feel like I will definitely be able to do that. The other pro is that I will be doing work and making connections and networking with people and communities that I will eventually work with when I start my career as a practicing lawyer. And I think that's very important to consider, that I'm building relationships with communities and professors and other lawyers and other law students where I will be living when I get older and start my career. Now on the con side, this school is located, like I said, in the District of Columbia, and it's a very fast, high-paced city, and I could get distracted, let's be honest. I already am looking at, okay, what gyms are in the area, what other I already know what other things are in the area, and I know myself, I'm just gonna get so caught up probably in the hype of going to school in DC that it could distract me. I'm not gonna let it distract me, but it could distract me from my studies, and I have to be honest about that. The other school is located in more of a suburban, kind of downtown area, but it's more of like a family downtown area. It's not like a city like DC. The second con is that I won't be able to experience living alone. Now I could take out more loans from School B in order to get an apartment or something like that, and not live with my family, but honestly, what's the point when my family lives down the street and I could just commute to school? Like, I don't feel like it's necessary, so I wouldn't do that. But I'm also not going to get the experience of living on my own. And the last con is that at this school, there are no concentrations, there are no certificates like the other school, so I won't be able to study specifically family law, or I won't be able to study specifically business law and get a certificate in it and really focus in on that. They do have clinics, of course, where I can get experience from like internships and having like like hands-on experience, but I won't be graduating with a certificate in a specific type of law. I would just graduate with my JD. That's my list right there. That's my pro-con list. That's what's going on in my head, and I'm going back and forth and really thinking about this. Like I said, this is a humongous commitment, and I am not taking it lightly. I'm really taking my time to make a decision that works best for me and my dreams and my goals. And I know you know, you're probably watching and you have your own insight and your own opinions on the things that I've said. And I hope this video can help you guys make a decision, or at least have some things to think about in terms of making a decision like this, like choosing a school where you're investing your time and your money and your career really depends on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will reveal which school I choose in my next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.